Hello again. Normally, since it's the time of month where I normally get a bit of, it's a new month, normally I get a bit of windfall that I'll work and buy a new figure or two. But today something strange happened. Apparently, a Target didn't have any of the basic Thundercats 2011 Tiger figures, because it was just down to Lionels and Mumras. And I definitely did not want to spring for the deluxe. I didn't really want to spring for the deluxe Tigra. I suppose I could order it online, through Amazon or other such service, but I was able to pick this up instead from a clearance check. And a G.I. Joe Arctic Threat at Destro, which was been marked down, so the efforts to get this off the shelf. Normally I don't speak during unboxings, just let my hands do the work. As you can see, we have the hub logo. I mean, I never really watched Discovery Kids before it became the hub, but definitely more interested in the hub. I haven't really followed G.I. Joe Renegades, but do like seeing old episodes of G.I. Joe Real American Hero. And we have the design, and have all Destro's equipment meant for taking on the Joes in a snowy environment. And here we have his information card, and information joining the G.I. Joe Collectors Club. I mean, I have all sorts of these clubs. I mean, there's a Transformers Collectors Club, that's Matty Collector, has subscriptions to the Masters of the Universe and Voltron Classics lines. and that's basically all I had to say about Lux, so let's open this puppy up. Definitely like these no weaponry needed head boxes. They can just rip the card off and, oh, what do you know? Strain, but, oh, interesting. Okay, you just pull the stuff out. And that's about it. We have ice shards. It's for the environment. Okay. Now we have the Destro figure himself. Let's just set him aside for a moment. Get that out. Have what appears to be a nice assault rifle for him. And have this thing. I've seen construction workers use it when they were digging up a street. They've stopped now, but I don't know what it's called. Well, and I'll pop that out. Oh, wait, it's taped in. Okay, so we get that out. Come on. Not sure. It appears to be some sort of pistol, but I don't know. It might be an Uzi. See, I don't know what this fuel cap is on it for. And here we have a little display stand for him. Let's unfold this. Yes, we have. I'm not sure what it's going to be right now. Do you know? Some of other figures in the line. As well as there's a vehicle, Cobra Ice Cutter, and Santa figure. Here. Alright. Now let's set that aside. Let's get into the figure itself. I'm going to wait a bit before getting a figure before I start to review it, but anyway, you can see he's got some decent articulation in here. I mean, I'm not the biggest G.I. Joe fan. I'm really one of the crowd that were Pokemon and Transformers. So I've also dabbled a bit with Power Rangers, Ninja Turtles, but just trying to figure out how the bits and pieces move. That. I think the last G.I. Joe I actually owned was there's a technical Duke that really got trashed. Yes, but I haven't really had any of the 3.5-inch figures ever. So you have Destro with his ice pick here. It's actually, I mean, but his black here we have his fatigues and his red, black and red polka, but something tells me in a snowy environment that wouldn't be the best course of action. That some of the snow job and the other Joes in those environments have the idea of dressing in white. Okay, he's holding this ice pick. Let's get that off of him. Instead, let's give him the assault rifle. Well, let's see how I can do this. This not quite. Oh, there it goes. To be honest, even though Cobra Commander gets a lot of attention, he gets parodied the most, he sort of tributes, to be honest, like his second in command and the weapons here, Destro, better. You know, something about the Scottish accent, and maybe it's the fact that how the Baroness always seemed to be more interested in him than Cobra Commander. Right, and we have this jetpack, but this is interesting. Yep, he has a little hole in the back, like for this, but for a moment there I thought the poker would be blocking it. So now we have this backpack. Don't know what the button's for. I don't know what the purpose of the cable is, and he appears to have dropped his assault rifle. Well, okay. And now we have an interesting paint job on him that, if you've seen him on the Real American Hero Steve, he used to have this big metallic face, but only given his mouth and other muzzle, also metallic look. And the rest of his head appears to be just chalk white. And let's give him this pistol. That might be a bit easier to hold. This time let's put it in his left hand. Yes. And now, wait, not quite ready. I suppose I'm not sure what's supposed to do with this. Not sure whether what the purpose of ice spike is. Suppose if I had some sort of environment and replace that for him, but still, yeah. So now can make his torso move a bit more. That's very interesting. Just now got back home with him, and he's already getting a bit of action. Okay, now we have the. Okay. Now let's try to see if we can't fit the assault rifle back in his hand. I think instead of this, you kind of had to wedge it in the curves, and oh, there it goes. Now our Destro is really packing heat. I'm not gonna give him whatever this is. So, personally, I'm quite pleased with this figure. I'm planning on getting maybe a few more Joes when the J. Joe Retaliation comes out in late June. I'm kind of looking forward to that movie, since even though I really hated Rise of Cobra, I'm actually kind of excited for this new one. The advertising actually looks pretty impressive, even though it's being directed by the guy, director John, who was actually previously doing the Justin Bieber's Never Say Never and the Step Up movies. Yes. And so I think it will be interesting to see his take on the mythology, and it looks to be a bit more accurate. And okay, getting a bit more into the articulation here. His legs have all sorts of, have at least 3 different points of it. Just from the fourth one. It's weird that they decided to make the points of articulation on each side mutually exclusive. Yeah. Anyway, here's that. Now let's separate the legs a bit and let's put them on a stand. Okay, it's weird. I don't really draw well with the holes in this toy right now. Oh. Wait, let's try to find the other hole. Think I found it. Yeah, there it goes. Now we have the Arctic threat Destro. Oh, I'm ready to do battle with the Joes. So, actually, even though I wasn't expecting to get this action figure when I was out today, I'm actually quite pleased with it. It's actually a surprising find. Okay, now let's just set him down. Anyway, yeah, that's my review of the figure, the G.I. Joe Arctic Threat Destro. Oh, and one side note here before I sign off. If I got an advance ticket to the Avengers when it comes out this Friday, going to a 3D showing, going to get Iron Man glasses, and I hope I get a review out by then, and suppose I can get the trains at home for it. Anyway, that's all I have to say about it. Leave a comment box below, and I'll see you later.